Bam! Well, we'll get that in my drink there. I brought some drink with me to sip on. No, I think it's empty. I don't remember. I don't think I drank all of it. I think it's a touch in there. Oh, he's not as big as I thought he was. Oh, he's not bad. He's not bad. Get him laying down where I can actually see him good. The day the net wants to catch my jig day. Oh, he's probably 10 inches. Now, if he's going to keep something to eat, that's probably a good one. Okay. Alright guys, I'm playing around with this color today. This is called Pink Panther. Okay, it's on the site. It's got a darker pink back and the belly's real light pink. Yeah, that's why it's all pink. And I got on a pink head. Usually I would switch that head, but I thought I'm not changing it. He's 11 inches, guys. Bam. You know, I've been guessing these fish and telling y'all how long they are. And I told you I'd probably shorten myself because I don't want to exaggerate them. You know, the last couple months. So I thought I'm going to measure a couple. I said he was 10 inches or better. He's 11 inches. Yeah, I'll turn him over. I didn't know I even had this fish, guys. I was watching the fish. I seen him come toward the bait. He was following it, and I couldn't see the bait. And he kept coming, and I kept reeling slow, and he kept coming toward me, and I thought. Then finally, I felt something didn't feel right, and I set the hook, and I had him. He's not a very big one. He's probably 10 inches. I've seen a few big fish run around here. Pink Panther. But they haven't paid any attention to me. And that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes some bigger fish can be hard to get to commit on your bait. Bam. It's been a little bit. I have thrown at a bunch. Probably 6 or 8 different fish. And some of them will follow you a little ways. Like I said, they're not in the best mood today. It's not been an easy day. I've caught quite a few. I made another video. I made a porter catch before this. This is just a fun video. And I caught quite a few. And I've caught some nice ones. They're just not easy to catch. They want to follow you a lot today. And a lot of it has to do with the weather. It was cold last night. It was 24 this morning. Yeah, it was 24. It was 20. And it was cold the night before that. It was cold Sunday night. It was down in the 20s. Supposed to be only 30, I think, tonight. But we was averaging. And see, that's a cold front, guys, for us. I know some of y'all going, that's a heat wave. No, that's a cold front for us. It's supposed to be 60s. Supposed to hit 50s tomorrow. Today it's in the 40s. It's cool. 40 couple. And I mean, it's nice. I'm not cold, but it was cool for us. But we're supposed to be in the 50s tomorrow, 55 to 60 the rest of the week. And that's the way. That's our February. And only 35, around 35 at night. That's a good one, guys. He was a good mark. I'm seeing some good marks. I was here the other day. I was here Friday, I mean. He's not quite 14. He started 13 3/4. That's a good one. Bam. But yeah, when the weather goes like that and gets colder than it should be for that time of year, then actually being a cold front, it changes a little bit because the water's seesawing. It got up to like 49 and it went back down to like 42. Now today right here it's 49. I was here, what did I tell y'all, Friday? Yeah, Friday. And Friday here it was like 46. So I've been fishing further down and I was on my way back up, coming back up, and I thought, let me stop and check this spot, see if it's any here. Y'all can, I know the GoPro makes it like a long ways. There's a couple boats right here fishing. They was there when I came down. So they must be catching fish there. And they usually deal in that flat right. That's a, we all call that a local hole. This time of year, that's a local hole. From right there and go down about 1.5 miles. There's another stretch and turn. You see a lot of people fishing it. All right, guys, this crappie done the old fall. He dropped down below the bait. I kept reeling. I see this in another video. I got 2-pound test. I can pitch him in here. He ain't that big. He got down below the bait, and he was following it. just following along way below it. Then all of a sudden he come up like a streak of light and hit it. That's what you get, those hard thumps. That's what, when you get to go like, man, he thumped it, that's what happens. Smallest one I've caught for a long time. And I tell you, he's going to surprise you. He's probably 9 inches. Guys, I'm throwing at anything, any mark I see. I'm not particular. You hear these guys? He's 9.5 inches. He's 9.5. You hear these guys looking for big fish? I throw at any of them. I like to catch the big ones, but that's fine. I look for any of them. If they're close enough for me to throw at, so I'm not moving. I'm just sitting butt lock on and looking around. Look right there. See here? There's 2, and I don't know. They look more like bass than they do crappie, but that's what I'm doing. Yeah, they moving, and a lot of them are moving a good bit. I don't get but one cast at them sometimes. Yeah, see, they're moving a good bit. I ain't sure they're crappie. They don't look right, but that don't mean anything. It could be the angle they're going away from me. All that can change the way they look on your LiveScope. While they're facing you, you're going broadside. Because sometimes it looks like a little fish, and all of a sudden he'll turn broadside when the bait comes past him. And you go, gosh, that's a nice fish. Well, he didn't look that big when you cast them, so they're going. So I got it on 55 foot. And I said this before, I change mine a lot, in and out. I'm changing that as I'm fishing. If a fish is only 25, 35 feet from me, if they're coming at me, I shorten it, you know. If it's, so it's like right there, see, I shorten it because it makes everything bigger. It makes my bait bigger. And if you talk to anybody that uses LiveScope a lot, they'll tell you to leave it alone. Set it on 40 feet, set it on 12 feet deep, and leave it alone. And that way, you know, when you see a spot, you know how big it is. And that's why they do that. I don't do that. Because I don't care. I'm going to throw at them. Right? If I see fish, I'm going to throw at them. Once I catch one, I'll tell you how big it is. You know, because like now I'm on 38, I'm going to run on back out there to about, it's 58, 60 feet. And see, there's a couple marks way out there, 55 feet. So if I want to move my boat, I'll move closer to them. That's why I do it. Oh, you're not bad. I thought he was going to be a real baby. He's not bad. He was down next to the bottom, and I just seen him moving. I thought, what if he'd bite? I dropped it, because I threw it at a decent fish. I thought, he's about 10 inches. And when it got close to him, he hit it. Bam. He feels a little bit bigger. I've caught a couple that I just didn't cut the camera on. They were about 9 inches. And I didn't think they was very big, but like I said, if they're close to the boat, I'll throw at them. If they're 35 feet from me, I'm throwing at them. I moved a little bit this time. Just tried to get to, just trying to look for a bigger fish. So I can, don't have to put all small fish in the video. This good one, I like to put them 11 inches and bigger. It fell out of his mouth. Bam. Oh yeah, that's a good fish too, guys. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Good fish. Bam. I don't know. I've caught some good fish. That's a good one too. I've caught some good ones. Oh yeah, he's a nice fat one. I threw with this fish, I bet you 6 times, and the wind's blowing enough, guys, that sometimes when you cast, I'm casting toward it, my bait will not land where I want it to. And if I can't see it, I just reel it back in. If you can't see your bait and the fish at the same time, you're wasting your time on LiveScope. Bam, that's a good one too. He's about 12 inches. Can you see it there in the sun? Pink Panther. All right, guys. Hey, this was just a fun video. That's all I was trying to do. Just catch some good fish on the Pink Panther color. It's a color I sell some of. I got so many colors, guys. I say this a lot. If some of these colors don't start moving, I'm just going to put them on sale and I won't make them again. It keeps me busy restocking about 10 colors. And I want y'all to have more choices. Guaranteed you some of y'all have been on my site and seen this bait and thought, man, that's a pretty bait. That's a pretty bait. One for the catch fish. There you go. When you got stained water. Visibility here right now, guys, is probably, I can see this bait about 8 to 10 inches. All right. But I can tell you this, at the boat dock, I walked out on the ramp. How far I can see the cement? I can see the cement down about probably a foot. Probably 12 inches the cement of the boat ramp disappears. That gives you an idea. And this bait's catching fish. It's the bright, it's the pink, it's got the glitter in it. All that on a sunny day like this makes a difference. It draws their attention. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't been on Lake Country Baits, check it out. See you next time, Dennis.